Hi diddly ho, sports fans. Well, here's our big announcement. We are in Budgewoi. Ta-da! Budgewoi is on the central coast of New South Wales, and we've just booked into this caravan park. There's Dazza looking excited. Now, the reason that we've come to Budgewoi is that, and the reason we've been offline for the last few days, is that we've been planning a mega surprise for Darren's family, mum and dad and his sister and brother-in-law and niece and nephew and uncle and attached pets and friends, and there's people beeping us as we go past. So we've been planning a big surprise. They certainly are not expecting us to be here because, you know, it took us sort of, I don't know, 6 months to get halfway across the country, and we actually did some stats relating to that. We figured out that what we've driven in the last 3 days from Mildura to here is equivalent to crossing the NULLABOR. So that's pretty big effort in 3 days. That's why we're looking a bit like, you know, but Daz looks alright, he always looks alright, but I'm looking a bit haggard. But the reason, you know, that we were prepared to do that is, of course, because this trip is about places, but it's also about people, and, you know, the places may or may not be there. There'll always be another beautiful place. This is definitely one, but your family won't always be around, so we were really keen before we go back to Perth on the 1st of May for Jake's birthday. Oh dear.
You're going to be swamped by the gardener.
We're going to be swamped by the gardener, so we're not going to hear a thing. Alright, well, that's my husband. No,
he's gone the other direction.
He's gone the other direction. So, yeah, when we left the caravan in Port Lincoln, ready to get pimped out, we thought, well, we've got a couple of months now before we need to get back to Perth, so what can we get done in a couple of months? Going by our normal timetable, you know, previously I worked out our average was 37 k's a day for distance travelled. In the last 3 days, what did I work it out to be? It's like 372 k's per day. So yeah, as we left there, we thought, right, you know what? The most important thing to us at the moment is to go and catch up with family. So let's do it. So we packed up from Port Lincoln, hightailed it to Mildura.
You mean Port Pirie?
Oh, Port Pirie. I always say Port Lincoln when I mean Port Pirie.
Port Pirie.
So we jumped in the car in Port Pirie, hightailed it to Mildura, which was a pretty big drive. We just needed to pause in Mildura for a couple of weeks and get things all ready and prepare ourselves for, you know, basically crossing the NULLABOR, but in the other direction. So that's what we did. We kind of had a bit of a pause there. You know, we had to, you know, get a few things tidied and cleaned and sorted out, and I had to have a clean out and a tidy out and a few jabs and etc, etc. And then we followed this river and that river and some other river, plonked ourselves for the night in Gundagai, went and had a look at a little dog on a tucker box and 5 Mile Creek, went via Bururu? No,
Burua.
We went via Burua, which is where Darren's parents had a shop many years ago and lived.
Many years ago, 35 years ago or something like that, I think.
Yeah, so we popped in there and took some photos and had a bit of a look around there just to, you know, Darren went there as a kid, so we kind of took some photos and he showed me around a little bit.
And the Burua show was going to be on.
The Burua show was, yeah. Yep. And then we, you know, hooked the purple pit back on and off we went, and then hit Sydney traffic and just about died about 1 billion times. That's just from the stress. All the way from Goulburn pretty much to here. Then we got as far as, where's the other place we stayed for one night? The other place we stayed for one night.
What from after
Bridgeview.
Bridgeview in Gorican.
Bridgeview in Gorican.
Yeah.
Just because we were too tired to set up. So here we go. There's our, and there's the purple pit set up. So we spent a night in Gorican. On Gorican.
Yep.
Friday night. Came here to Budgewoi yesterday, which was Saturday, and all the while knowing that Darren's parents are just across the lake, just over here. That's where they are. I've got no idea. We have posted a few little clues on Facebook, and if anyone saw, we did a Facebook Live video yesterday of us reaching the ocean, the East Ocean. But we're thinking, last they heard we were in Mildura like 3 days ago, so they're probably thinking that we've headed to Melbourne and out to that coast, I would say. They just wouldn't even imagine that we're heading this direction, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a surprise for them when we tell them where we are. So our best guess is that they're pretty much...
Well, this is Lake Munmora right here.
Yep, this is Lake Munmora, so they live on the banks. So we're pretty much thinking they live directly across from where we are, across there, over that way. Over that way somewhere.
I reckon
so,
yeah, about here. Wait
yeah.
on, about there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Mum and Dad. Hi.
That way.
Yeah. Hi, Robert and Peg.
So, all right, Daz, do you want to say anything to your beautiful family?
Look, it's been such a epic trip across. We've spent 7 months across, and it's been a huge journey. But we finally crossed the coast from west to east, and here we are in Lake Munmora.
So we've been here for, like, you know, within 5 k's of where they live for the last 48 hours. Worried about every time we go to the shops, but you know, Daz really wanted to see his mum and dad. So
this way.
Yep, that way, mate.
Mum's that way.
Yep.
Mum and Dad.
Mummy.
Mummy, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Come and get you.
I better go before he drowns or something. But surprise, Clarks, we're here. We'll be seeing you really soon.